Chapter 1. Beginning Your English Journey. Let me tell you something very important. It is normal to feel shy when you speak English. Many people feel the same way. When we start learning English, we often worry about making mistakes. We think about what other people will think when we speak, but I want to tell you that this is all normal, and it is okay. Think about when you were very small and learning to walk. You did not start by running fast. No, you started with small steps. Sometimes you fell down, sometimes you needed help to stand up, but every day you tried again. Learning to speak English is just like this. We start with small steps, and every day we try again. I want to tell you about Maria. Maria is learning English, just like you. At first, she was very shy. She did not want to speak English because she was afraid of making mistakes. But then she learned something very important. She learned that making mistakes is how we learn better. Now, every morning, Maria does something very simple. She looks in the mirror and says good morning to herself in English. Some days she counts from 1 to 10. Other days, she names the things she sees in her room: bed, chair, window, door. These are very small things, but they help her feel better about speaking English. You can do the same things as Maria. Every day, try to speak a little English. You don't need to speak for a long time. 10 minutes is enough. You can start by saying simple things. Say hello and goodbye in English. Count the steps as you walk. Name the colors you see around you. These small things are very important. They help you feel more comfortable with English words in your mouth. Remember, speaking slowly is very good. Many people think they need to speak English very fast. This is not true. It is better to speak slowly and clearly than to speak fast and make many mistakes. When you speak slowly, people can understand you better. You also have more time to think about your words. Think about planting a tree. When you plant a tree, you cannot make it grow faster by pulling on it. No, you need to give it water every day. You need to make sure it gets sunlight. You need to be patient. The tree will grow slowly, but it will grow strong. Your English is the same. Every day that you practice, you are giving water to your English tree. Some days you may not see any change, but inside your English is growing stronger. Here is something else that is very important. You don't need to know all the words in English. Many people think they need to know every word before they can speak. This is not true. You can say many things with simple words. For example, if you don't know the word delicious, you can say very good when you talk about food. If you don't know the word exhausted, you can say very tired. Simple words are good words. Every day, try to do one small thing in English. Maybe today you will count to 20. Maybe tomorrow you will name 5 fruits you like. Maybe the next day you will try to say what the weather is like. These small things are like little steps on a long walk. Each step takes you forward. Each step makes you stronger. When you practice every day, something very nice happens. The English words start to feel more friendly. They don't feel so strange in your mouth. Your tongue starts to remember how to make the sounds. Your ears start to catch the words more easily. This is why daily practice is so important. It helps your mouth, your ears, and your brain work together better with English. Some days will be hard. Some days you might forget words that you knew yesterday. Some days your tongue might feel like it's tied in knots. This is normal. Even people who speak English very well have days like this. The important thing is to keep trying. Every time you try to speak English, you are learning. Every mistake helps you learn something new. Every difficult day makes you stronger for tomorrow. Remember, you are not alone. Many people are learning English, just like you. Some days they feel shy, just like you. Some days they make mistakes, just like you. And every day they try again, just like you. We are all walking on this path together, taking small steps, growing a little stronger every day. Chapter 2. Building your English skills. Now let's talk about how to make your English better every day. One of the most important things you can do is listen to English. You might think that speaking is the most important thing, but listening helps us learn how English should sound. Think about when you were a baby. Before you could say any words, you listened to people talking. This is how you learned your first language, and it can help you learn English too. There are many easy ways to listen to English. You can listen to simple English songs. When you listen to songs, you don't need to understand all the words. Just try to hear how the words sound. Try to catch words you know. Maybe you will hear words like love or happy or home. When you hear a word you know, it's like meeting an old friend. You can smile and say, "Yes, I know this word." You can also watch simple English videos. Many people make videos for people who are learning English. These videos use easy words and speak slowly. You can watch these videos while you eat breakfast or when you are resting. Again, you don't need to understand everything. Just let your ears get used to English sounds. When you listen to English, try not to translate every word into your language. This is very important. Many people try to change every English word into their language in their head. This makes speaking English very slow and difficult. Instead, try to stay in English. If you hear the word apple, try to think about the red fruit, not the word for apple in your language. If you hear the word happy, try to think about a smiling face, not the word for happy in your language. Reading is another very good way to learn English. You can start with very simple books. Children's books are very good for learning. They use simple words and have many pictures. The pictures help you understand the words. When you read, try to say the words out loud. This helps your mouth learn how to make English sounds. Don't worry if you don't say the words perfectly. Just try your best. Here's something very helpful. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English. Many people don't like to hear their own voice, but this is a very good way to learn. You can record yourself reading a simple book or just talking about your day. Then listen to the recording. How do you sound? Are there words that are difficult to say? Practice these words more. Each time you record yourself, you can try to speak a little better. It's also very important to practice English with other people. This might feel scary at first, but it helps you learn faster. You don't need to have long conversations. You can start very small. Say hello to people. Ask, "How are you?" When you buy something, try to say thank you in English. These small conversations help you feel more comfortable speaking English. If you can, find other people who are learning English. You can practice together. When you practice with someone who is learning like you don't need to feel shy. You can make mistakes together. You can help each other. You can laugh together when you say words wrong. This makes learning English more fun. Remember that English has many different sounds. Some sounds might not exist in your language. This is okay. Your mouth needs time to learn how to make new sounds. Practice making these sounds when you are alone. Make the sounds again and again. Your mouth muscles need to learn these new movements, just like your legs need to learn new movements when you learn to dance. Don't be afraid to use simple sentences. Many people try to make very long, complicated sentences. They think this shows they know English well. But it's better to say a simple sentence clearly than to say a complicated sentence with many mistakes. Start with basic sentences like, I like coffee or the weather is nice. As you practice more, your sentences will naturally become longer and more interesting. Chapter 3. Growing Stronger in English. The most important thing to remember about learning English is that it takes time. You cannot learn everything in one day or 1 week or even 1 month. Learning a language is like growing a garden. Every day, you need to take care of your garden. Every day, you need to practice your English. Let's talk about how to make your English better day by day. First, try to learn 1 new word each day. Just 1 word. This might seem very small, but think about it. If you learn 1 word every day, after 1 year, you will know 365 new words. Choose words that you can use in your daily life. Maybe today you learn the word breakfast. Try to use this word many times. Say, I eat breakfast. Say, I like breakfast. Say, breakfast is good. When you use a word many times, your brain remembers it better. Don't worry if you forget some words. This is normal. Sometimes we learn a word and then forget it the next day. This happens to everyone. The important thing is to keep learning. When you forget a word, learn it again. Each time you learn it again, it stays in your brain a little longer. It's very important to be happy about small successes. Maybe today you could say good morning without feeling shy. This is a success. Maybe you could understand when someone asked, how are you? This is a success. Maybe you could read a simple sentence in English. This is a success. Every small success helps you feel better about learning English. Learning English is like making a new friend. At first, you feel shy with a new friend. You don't know what to say. You worry about saying the wrong thing. But slowly, day by day, you feel more comfortable. You start to enjoy talking to your friend. You start to feel happy when you see your friend. English can be your friend too. Every day, spend a little time with your English friend. When you feel tired of learning English, take a break. This is very important. Our brains need rest to learn well. Maybe you practice English for 30 minutes, then rest for 10 minutes. During your rest, do something you enjoy. Listen to music. Look out the window. Walk around a little. Then come back to your English practice feeling fresh and happy. Try to find fun ways to practice English. Maybe you like cooking. You can learn the English words for foods and cooking things. Maybe you like sports. You can learn the English words for different sports and movements. Maybe you like music. You can learn simple English songs. When you connect English to things you enjoy, learning becomes more fun. Remember that everyone learns differently. Some people learn best by listening. Some people learn best by reading. Some people learn best by moving and doing things. Try different ways of learning. Find what works best for you. There is no one right way to learn English. Don't be afraid to ask questions when you don't understand something. Questions help us learn. If someone uses a word you don't know, you can ask, "What does that mean?" If you're not sure how to say something, you can ask, "How do you say this in English?" Most people are happy to help someone who is learning. Think about why you want to learn English. Maybe you want to make new friends. Maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to travel to English-speaking countries. Keep this reason in your mind. When learning feels difficult, remember your reason. This will help you keep trying. Every day that you practice English, you are getting better. You might not feel it every day, but it's true. Like a plant growing in your garden, your English is growing stronger. Some days you will see big changes. Other days you will not see any change. But under the surface, your English roots are growing deeper and stronger. Be proud of yourself for learning English. It's not an easy thing to do. You are learning new sounds, new words, new ways of thinking. You are doing something that many people find difficult. Every day that you try to speak English, every word that you learn, every mistake that you make and learn from, all of these things show that you are brave and strong. Remember these simple but important things. English is your friend. Like a good friend, it will stay with you for a long time. Every day you spend with English makes your friendship stronger. Some days will be easy, and some days will be hard. This is normal. Good friends stay together in easy times and hard times. Think about how far you have come. Maybe when you started reading this, you felt very shy about English. Maybe you thought English was too difficult. But now you know that it's okay to start small. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to speak slowly. Every small step helps you move forward. Here are some easy things you can do tomorrow. Wake up and say good morning to yourself in English. Count 5 things you see in your room. Listen to one English song. Read one simple English sentence. Say thank you to someone in English. Remember Maria from the beginning of our guide? She started just like you, feeling shy and worried, but she kept trying every day. Now she can have simple conversations in English. She still makes mistakes, and that's okay. She still speaks slowly sometimes, and that's okay. The important thing is that she keeps trying and learning. You can be like Maria. You can learn a little bit of English every day. Some days you will learn new words. Some days you will practice old words. Some days you will just listen to English. All of these days are good days because you are learning. Learning English is like going on a long walk. You don't need to run. You don't need to hurry. Just keep walking forward, one step at a time. Some days you will walk far. Some days you will walk just a little bit. Both are good. The important thing is to keep walking. Remember to be kind to yourself. Learning a new language is a big thing. You are doing something very good for yourself. Every time you try to speak English, you are growing stronger. Every time you listen to English, you are learning. Every time you read English words, you are getting better. And now, here is the most important thing. You are not alone. Many people around the world are learning English just like you. They feel shy sometimes just like you. They make mistakes sometimes just like you. They keep trying just like you. We are all walking together on this English road. So tomorrow, when you wake up, smile and take one more step on your English journey. Every day is a new chance to learn. Every day is a new chance to grow. Every day is a new chance to make your English friends stronger. Keep walking. Keep learning. Keep growing. Your English journey is just beginning, and it will take you to many wonderful places. Good luck, dear friend. You can do this. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to English Hub if you haven't already. Also, share it with your friends who might find it useful. Together, let's keep growing and learning. See you in the next video. Happy learning.